Okay guys, this is the episode where I eat humble pie. Why do you say that? Well, let me tell you the backstory. Last week we went and surprised a friend of ours by taking a road trip over to work on his car. And we drove about 4 hours away, spent the night there, drove back early the next morning. We got back a little bit early, so we decided to swap vehicles into my truck. But because we swapped so quickly, I didn't have time to change clothes or do anything, so I had left the keys to Nathaniel's car in my pocket. We'd grabbed my truck, took off, and then I had to take Nathaniel home, and I had about 5 minutes to pack, get to the airport, and fly out for the next week for work. Got on the plane, put my computer bag and my coat and other belongings underneath the seat in front of me, got on the next flight, flew probably 6 different flights for that week, got back home, and I couldn't find the keys.
Oh, no!
You see it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, is it still in one piece?
No.
No. Oh, no. Yikes. I don't know if we need this or not. I'm assuming we do. It was there for a reason. Where's the other half? Right, char.
Make sure it actually fits together. That's all of it.
There might be another small piece broken there, bud. It used to be kind of a complete circle. Yeah, there's got to be another piece.
It's just that. See that little
It's
band?
that. Oh, it's that little band right there. It came off the old one.
Yeah, that's what's.
Oh, sweet. All right, so it's needed, but we don't need it because the new one already has it.
Yeah, it's kind of.
Nice. Well, that's funny. So the old one didn't come out with the old lock cylinder. Well, that's good. I'm glad we got a new one. Awesome. Okay, one of the things that we have to do before we put the new lock cylinder in is it has to be in the run position. And since the fuel pump is constantly running when you do that, we're going to disconnect the battery real quick. Yeah, 5/16, remember? Check out this puddle of water. When you first walk in a garage, you immediately panic when you see something like that. And then it occurred to me that all that snow from last night melted.
Yeah. It's water.
Yep. Luckily, it's just water this time. All right. Ignition's in the run position.
Yep.
Keys in the run position as well.
Yep.
Okay. Should slide it in. It's going to fight you a little bit because there's a spring. I think you're upside down, bud. You see that that ring that sticks out there?
Yeah,
That goes in the groove. It's on the bottom.
Yeah, you're right.
All right. Line that ring up with that groove. Like, look where the groove is. And then line it up, and then you know it slides in properly, because that's the only way it can go. Yeah, you're okay in the run position. There you go.
There we go. There we go.
All right. Now, did that tab catch?
I think so, yeah.
Will it pull out? No, it's in. All right. Simple as that. That spring-loaded tab caught?
Nope.
Oh, it didn't. Let's hold them side by side.
They're in different positions, too.
Well, rotate it around to where it's in the same position. Oh, I see. Never mind.
Yeah, they are.
They are. There's that. Wow, so this universal one doesn't have that. Oops, I'm not holding the camera up. It doesn't have that. There's a tab right there that catches on the old one. The new one does not have that tab. But, hold on a second. No, we're not holding it the same way. It should be right there, and it's not. Because there's the bottom on both of them right there. Rotate them both the same direction. There's a tab on the old one. We don't have a tab on the new one. That's why it keeps pulling out.
Those are the right locks on it.
They say it is. Let's go check the part number real quick online. Okay, yep, figured it out. So here's the old one. That is your spring-loaded retainer that holds the thing in it, and this new one doesn't have it. That's why it kept pulling back out. There are two varieties of these. The separation was somewhere around 1979, 1980, and And after 79 or 80, they came with this groove in here where there is a big retaining screw that slides through there, and that's what holds it in. Our steering column does not have that, nor does the ignition lock cylinder itself. So we've got to go back and exchange this and get this kind right here without the retaining screw. So we'll work on the doors instead.
Yeah.
All right, change the plans again. We realized that we don't really have to have the steering column pulled apart to put that ignition lock cylinder in there because it locks itself. So we're just going to go for it and go ahead and put this thing back together. So that is one of 3 retaining screws that holds that turn signal. That really is all it is a turn signal lever mechanism. So 1, 2, and 3 kind of in a triangle pattern.
Yep.
All right, turn signal's next. Slides in from the side. 1 screw right there.
Yep.
They hold pretty well because they were brand new tabs.
Yeah, I can tell.
Older ones wouldn't be so hard. Just pry it out from the back, and the front will come out and follow. Pull it up again. Oh, it fell back down again. Yeah, leave it up. Now, leave it, yeah.
Right.
Pull up and, yep, there you go. Okay, you got it. All right. Now getting to this is fun because it's, well, first we're gonna roll the window up, but it's way up in there. If I can see it right there. You got it. All right, that was easier than we thought.
Yeah.
Is the rod still attached to the lock itself?
I believe so.
Well, honestly, with the retaining tab off, you can actually pull the lock out from this side, and that rod will probably just fall off by itself.
Probably.
So no sense in wiggling around in there. Exactly. There you go. Yeah.
That's it.
All right. All right. Set that aside. Don't get it mixed up with our new ones. All right. We just made a revelation. As we got the door cover off and the old lock removed, we realized that there's no sense in putting it back together because we're to the point now during this winter break where we're really not driving the car that we're about to strip it, and all of this stuff was going to come off anyway. So yeah, it's going to stay that way for now. On that note, we'll go ahead and just take off the other side. It's not going to look as pretty, but it gets us one step closer to getting this car stripped down for paint. All right, slide your horn assembly on there. It goes that way. This thing sticks out.
Yep.
And it's going to go, it rotates anywhere, so we don't really care where it goes. But it's usually about right there because that's where your horn comes up through. Now this, if you look inside there, there's grooves that are spaced out every so often, but there's one longer spacing between the grooves right there. You got to match it up with the grooves on the secondary shaft right here. There's only one way that will go on.
Yeah.
So line those up. Might have to wiggle it a little bit. But hang on. Yeah, that rotates around. It comes through that one hole. There you go.
There we go.
There you go. Now, this is when you got to put on your lock plate compressor tool because you got to push that down far enough so that you can put your retaining clip back on there. It's going to be a pain.
Yeah.
But before you put this on, slide your retaining clip around that shaft first, otherwise you won't be able to get to it.
Right.
It's still over there in your magnet. All right, put that puppy on there. Just kind of get it close. And now you can put your tool on.
Yep.
Let's get it as far as it'll go. Start your threads first. You got to loosen that up. Yeah, it's still tight from last night. As far as you can go, because it almost takes every thread you can get to get it down far enough to get that retaining spring groove opened up. All right, slide that puppy down with a couple little screwdrivers or something to get a hold of it.
I don't think it's...
Man.
I'm gonna have to tighten this more, I think.
Might have to. It's not enough to go in the groove, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. I can see it moving.
That might be enough.
Think that'll do it?
Hope so.
Oh,
Yep.
Yep.
Yep, there we go.
Yep. It popped in, both sides?
Now it is.
Yeah, now you're in there. Look at that. All the way in there. Awesome.
Yep, we're good.
Yep, I can see it spinning around. All right.
Cool.
Take that compressor off of there. Now it's got to fight you even coming off. All right, hard part's over now.
Yep.
All right, that goes on next. That just literally snaps on there. So. Huh. Oh, hang on. This has to go in to that hole right there. That's what was holding it up. Get that lined up. That allows it to sink tighter. There you go.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Well, see, we learned something new already. Okay,
Good.
Now, put your silver, whatever you call that thing. I forget what it's called. Slide it over. Yep.
No, it's not like it. It's just a thing.
And then your, yep, that. There, yeah, because that's the hole for the horn right there. Which we're not reinstalling, so some of you are probably looking at this going, hey, you forgot the... No, we didn't.
It never worked.
We didn't.
It never worked anyway.
Never worked, and we're not going to mess with it today. Because we already know that the turn signal assembly
Need to find my bolts
spring
first.
is shot, and it won't make contact.
Need to find my bolts first.
Oh, yeah. You didn't find them in the console?
Nope.
Are they in the back?
They might be. See it yet. Could be somewhere.
Not sitting on them.
No?
Well, those are kind of key.
Yeah, a little bit.
Might need those. Does it work?
I think so.
Oh my gosh. You are kidding me. There's not a second door lock key on there though, right?
There's another one, but it doesn't look like the same as the hatchback.
I think that was a gas door key or something. No, that won't work on the hatchback.
Yeah, no.
But, oh my gosh. All right, let me explain. I had no idea how much egg would be on my face when I made that comment in the beginning of this episode, but what'd we just find, bud?
Extra keys.
Extra set of keys. I don't even know what to say. I'm a complete idiot, apparently. Here's the thing, bud. We're still better off.
Yeah, still doing it.
And your ignition lock cylinder turned out to be broken anyway?
Yeah, apparently the piece broke off.
Yeah. So it's still a good thing that we swapped it out. But we could have started this thing and been driving it for the last week. Anyway. Live and learn, guys. Live and learn. What's that?
Unfortunately, we don't have the hatchback though.
Yeah, the one key that we really do want right now is the hatchback key, which we don't because all of our tools and other items are back here. We can still get to them. That back seat will fold down. We can get to it from the front, but it would be a whole lot easier if we could just open up the back of the car here and do it that way. I feel like an idiot. Well, you got a rebuilt steering column out of the deal anyway.
Yep.
And better keys. That's what I keep telling myself. It is Saturday, February 22nd. Weeks since we talked to you last time and worked on this. But I've been on a couple work trips. I've also been sick. And we finally got together. First time we've been together in a few weeks now. So we lost the bolts to the steering wheel, so we picked them up. I'm just going to throw this thing on here real quick. Start it with a pair of pliers for now because the key lock cylinder is at a different Napa about 30 miles away. He'll pick that up while he's there. We'll finally get this thing on the road. It's a pain to line up, isn't it? is. What do you say we go for one last drive, bud? It's gorgeous out here today, guys. Nathaniel just got back from doing some running around in miles. And as soon as he got back, the plan was to start tearing this thing down because we got some body work to do before Power Tour this year. So originally we thought, oh, let's just get a picture of it because this is the last time we're gonna see it like this for a while. Forever, actually, yeah. And then we thought, well, heck, let's just take it for a drive. And then Nathaniel's like, Dad, let's do a burnout. I'm like, heck yeah, dude. Woohoo! So we watched Ford versus Ferrari last night. We got to take the DVD back. Perfect excuse to go for a drive, do a good burn, come back and park this thing and get to work. Fire that. Look at that, new key too. I think he's figured it out. Nobody coming down the road. I think you got it figured out. All right, let's get off the road before somebody comes around that corner. Woo! Good job, dude. Smell that. This is it. Last time. Teardown begins now. Yeah. Miles, you've been good to us, buddy. It's time for some improvements.
Yeah.
You may complain at first. We promise you'll like it. All right, let's get started. Okay, everyone, we had to cut it off right there. That is the last time that you will see Miles in that iconic red, black, and white paint job. Kind of sad, I know, but you're gonna like what's coming, I promise. The next time you see him, we're gonna tear him all apart to get him ready for paint and body, and I promise you're gonna like it. If you guys like what you're watching, then please consider subscribing and hit that notification bell while you're at it. And I always forget to do this, but I'll put a link up above here, but we have merch as well. So if you like some stickers or t-shirts, we have plenty of those available as well. And as always, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Take care.